Welcome back to this video. Here's Dev Capital. Don't mind my pimple. I'm a little bit allergic currently. For the past 1 week, 1.5 weeks, I wasn't able to record any video. I wasn't able to post any video on my channel. In this video, I want to go through my Notion journal, share with you how I was able to trade during this week with transparency and how the market moved. Was the market was good or was bad? And share with you also my routine, how I was able to show up in the market before the market, and share with you also if there was some potential opportunity in the market that I have missed. I want to share everything with you guys. Let's go through my trading Notion and I will share with you. See you. Yeah, we are currently on my Notion. Here is my Notion, my dashboard here. As you can see, I'm currently on minus 17% for the first quarter of the year, and I have blown a lot of mutual account. I've lost a lot of mutual accounts since the year has started. Minus, it's not really easy, and the market is really doing very bad things currently at the moment because of the war that is happening on Iran, between the United States and Iran, the conflict that happened between them. And let's go straight. You can see here potentially my first quarter of my second quarter is very more worse. I have took almost 42 trades. The second month of the second quarter is not even done, but I already took 42 trade. This is too much, and I'm revenged a lot of trade. And you can see my mistake. My mistake trade is almost the mistake that I did this week is almost same 20 mistake. And the second month of the second quarter is not already finished. But I already learned a lot of mistake. And this month I have done 9 mistakes. Yeah. When I done that mistake, sometimes I start the day very well, but during the day I will start to complicate my analysis, breaking my rules, and I will end up a low probability trade. And for me, the trade is not a valid trade. Like example, what I did today, I prepared myself properly, doing my analysis, identify my key levels where I wanted to pass the react before I can get in exactly. But during that moment, I was not able to follow the step to be able to arrive at the final confirmation to execute my position. And I have a minus 13%. I have a 5% win rate. I don't know my strategy. My strategy is not really bad like this on the backtesting, but I don't know how. But this was more worse. I have nine mistakes only this month. This is all the trade that I took during this week. You can see here. The first trade was on Monday. Market is not good, guys. I don't want to lie, but I also did a lot of mistakes. But this week, on my own opinion, I have done only 1 mistake this week. Only this week. The first trade was here. This was the first trade was on Monday during London session on gold. I found new setup. Yeah, for me there was no mistake because I was really looking to sell because of the high time from order flow. I was really looking to sell, even if you have crap liquidity here. 2 times rejection to the upside. At the same time, I was expecting price to push to the upside, but eventually price came back here, give me a sign to sell. I wait for the price to break below, shift bearish here. But eventually, if I was a little bit patient to wait for the bullish candle close, I wouldn't take this trade and I would easily skip this trade. Maybe this is something that I will implement in my plan. That I have identified that most of my losses will come from enter after just a week break. Just week break, I get in and I go stopped out. Most of my entry in my position. Yes, you can see market just straight to stop loss, and you can see straight, there was not even negotiation, straight to stop loss. The first trade, second trade here in the New York session, this was during New York session the same day, and it was also a medium probability trade. But eventually, I don't know, this trade was good there, but because the extreme PY in front of the PY that I was trading from, has swept liquidity. We have a nice flip, but this one did not flip, but has inducement. Definitely this one below is more stronger than the one above. Eventually pass push lower, grab this one to use this one as the next move, and eventually this PY hold and massively pushed during the session during Asian session, price pushed to the upside and even break the structure. And I could have got here if I was focusing on this one, because I was really want to get FOMO. I first of all placed my order. Price came around my orders here, went without me. I keep trying to follow, keep trying to play the continuation, because the thing is that I was really doing. I was FOMO at this point. I was trying to catch the move, trying to catch the continuation, and yeah, because I need to put here FOMO. The only mistake I did here was FOMO, because I was really FOMO yesterday. I was just trying to catch the trade. It was a FOMO trade because, and On Tuesday, I did not trade. I did not see any setup, nothing. And Wednesday, bro, this trade was not really nice as I wanted, but it met my plan, and I eventually trying to get in. Market just did shit, and market stopped me. I'll move my direction. The confluence here, everything was good, exactly the way I wanted. And when you start here, you can see the high time frame. We have this sweep price pushback. We have a break. I was looking to buy to target this high time frame liquidity here. But did the same thing. And during the session, we have a massive sweep, 1, 2, 3 sweep, push up with momentum, break of structure, opposing supply fail, pull back into the demand, boom, I'll just get in. Price went into my direction like 1 to 5, like 1 hour, just 1 hour. And eventually, what happened? This was a trade. 1 hour, even 1 hour, price got in 1 hour and stopped me out. And here was the lower time frame execution. I got in after this internal liquidity sweep. I got in. I was expecting a rise, a push to the outside, pass just doing shit, stop me out, grab again this low, push to the outside. I don't know. I don't know why price doing like this, but this is really massive. And you can see this was yesterday. I took 2 trades. One was break even, one was loss. It's the first trade was on good. Was on good during London session. Nice trade, very great trade. I did not hesitate. I did not exactly how I wanted, but what happened? Price pushed into my direction. Price gave me like 1 to 7, like 1 to 7%, 2.7%. Price went in my direction 2%, but I was targeting 4% into this demand, and price went back and stopped me my break even. I end up and we just hit that break even. This was at the exact moment that I executed the trade. I get in. The moment I got in. And this was the high time frame. The way I was selling, because I will have an equal sweep here, mitigation on the supply above, but massive push to the downside. I want to continue the order flow, and market push nice, and price just doing shit. You can see this was the trade. Price come back to me a break even. The second one, this was the one here. This was the second one yesterday. Market just doing something crazy. I didn't even understand how it happened. I waited for extra confirmation, everything. The high time frame was clearly bearish. I don't know. I did not put the high time frame. I don't know why I did not. I put the high time frame. The high time frame was really bullish. This was how I wanted price to move, to push before I can execute the trade. Price did something like this, exactly how I want. Price break this low, eventually even push break this low, and I waited price to pull back into this demand, the new fresh demand, get in as a risk entry. But my first entry was SC1. Eventually, what happened? This is how I executed the trade. Major probability, everything was great. Price, I wait for all the confirmation that I wanted. You have a bearish change, price break below, pull back. I get in risk entry, market push up, stop me out, grab more liquidity and push to the downside. You see, but great liquidity has been taken here. This was a nice confirmation for me. This I have been seeing this scenario a lot of time and it played very well out. But yesterday, no. This was a nice trade out that I was expecting. Nothing. Price did not show. Price did not do it. Price did something very unnormal that I was expected. And today, another trade, but this is a low probability trade. At the beginning, they say this trade start with a major probability trade, but at the end it become a low probability call because I broke some rules that I wasn't supposed to do to break. I broke some rules that I wasn't supposed to break, and you can see I was impatient and undisciplined, and I was not focused to finally see what the market was truly doing at that moment. I was just excited to trade, and instead of following the plan, following the process, following my checklist before taking the position, I did not. I just get in and passed us to it. Because if I was a little bit, I just took a step back and go and do my checklist before placing my order. I will avoid this trade, or maybe I will be conscious. I would trying to wait for extra confirmation. Then now, and this is the reason I put everything, my feeling, how I'm feeling, what was the major thing that made me to lose this trade. Everything was on in this trade. Everything's on here. Everything. This how everything. And on this week, you can see I'm doing well. This week I did well, very well, and very well. I did not do meditation and read this week, but I prepare myself. I declare some positive things on myself this morning to give myself more confidence today, and maybe and this is the reason. And everything was good. You see, my checklist was nice, really nice. The only major thing that I want to do before I come to my desk, this is the thing here, and I did everything. my main goal of the month is to finish the book of compounding effect. I want to finish reading that book, and maybe next week I'll start to read again Trading the Zone by next month. Yes, but this week I did not miss any low probability. I did not miss any low probability this week. I did not miss any trade. Sorry, I did not miss any trade this week. Nothing really, no trade, because since this month start, only one opportunity I saw, because most of the opportunity that I'm losing is the opportunity that I took, because nothing this week. Maybe next week market can start to be normal like before, but I don't know. Yeah guys, this is everything for this video. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notification button to not miss out my next video. Yes, Step Capital, and here I'm doing trading. I'm not a professional trader here, but I want to share my experience. This is how trading is. It's not really nice. It's a boring business. It's a very, very difficult business. When I started this business, I wasn't expecting to be strong like this. I don't want to lie. I don't want to lie with you. I don't want to give you some adrenaline, some dopamine spike high. I don't want to do some sort of things like that, because trading is really hard. And at this point in my trading business, and I really understand that this business now is not really about psychology, but before you come to that point, you must really understand what you are doing, understand your system. And once your system psychology is really mess you up, man, it's not really easy. It's not if you're, and also discipline and patience, because this is the thing, journey with psychology, journey with a lot of things, and it's not really a good thing. It's not really easy things. And I just hope that I will be able to overcome this and become the best version of myself, and be able to manage my emotion and control myself, control my emotion, and to perform well in any kind of market condition. See you. I hope you are fine. See you next week.